He's good, but he's good. He's good, but he's good.
He played 66 games last year, so that was like the first year that he was like, he played 76 when he played 76 with the Clippers, but he didn't start. When he went to Phoenix, he played 40. Then he played 81, 31, 66. So next year, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Bledsoe took a leap. But honestly, if I'm them, fuck no, because you just.
I want to get rid of him because I want to free up space for Booker in my backcourt.
But there's no where you're going to send him, unless. What if the New Orleans Pelicans call you at the trade deadline and say, "Hey, Boogie's not staying. You want to get rid of Eric Bledsoe? We'll give you Boogie. You give us name somebody. Name somebody on Phoenix that they would give up for Boogie.
Bender.
You give up Boogie. You give up Eric Bledsoe,
Bender, and a pick.
You give up Bledsoe, Bender, and a pick, and I'll give you Boogie. And Boogie says, "You know what? I'll stay in Phoenix because I want to play with Devin Booker."
I feel like Phoenix
and Josh Jackson.
I feel like Phoenix.
Actually, that would be a great scenario for Boogie.
I feel like Phoenix is a destination for any veteran, right? For any like veteran guy who is frustrated with his team. I feel like Phoenix is a destination. They have enough young players and young assets with potential. Well, I feel like they're a destination for anybody because you can put a package of Bender, Bledsoe, and Chris, or Bledsoe, Bender, and a pick, or Bledsoe, Chris, and a pick.
Yo.
If it's interesting enough, maybe you include Josh Jackson. I don't think you do, but if it's interesting enough, maybe you do.
Okay, look. What if the Pelicans said, "Oh no, because the salaries have to match." But what if the Pelicans said, like, "Yo, like we don't want to pick. Just give us Eric Bledsoe and Josh Jackson." And Boogie said he gonna resign. Do you do it?
Yeah.
For both teams?
Yeah. By Josh Jackson.
Yeah. I think, do
you even think Josh Jackson has the potential to get as good as Boogie even is right now? I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't even think at Josh Jackson's. I don't even think at Josh Jackson's height he will be as good as what Boogie is right now, and Boogie isn't that old.
I disagree with that. I think Josh Jackson is going to make the All-Star team at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, Boogie ain't going to make it more than 2 or 3 times?
Yes, okay, yes, you're right. Yes, I agree. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right, but that, like I said, that I would do that trade.
In a heartbeat.
Because then actually if you're the Pelicans, now you run a lineup out there with Eric Bledsoe. If you want to put the point guard.
Holiday.
If you want to put Holiday at the shooting guard, put him at the shooting guard. Fine. You have Josh Jackson as your small forward.
That's an awful lineup, by the way.
Why not?
That's a trash team.
Okay, why is not a trash team?
Trash team.
It's not a trash team.
Bledsoe and Holiday.
They don't have
you basically
a wing.
got the same player, Bledsoe and Holiday. Now look.
Did they give Holiday the max?
Basically, he got like $126 million.
Okay.
That's just like a dumbass team. Bledsoe, Holiday, Jackson, AD. That is awful.
That's not.
Who gonna shoot?
Who gonna shoot now on this team?
I don't know, but you didn't fix any of your problems.
Yeah, you're right. But do you do that trade though? But you just said you would do that trade.
I mean, yeah, because you got to get something back. And if I can get Josh Jackson back, then I just rework what I'm doing. So rework my groundwork of the team. Or maybe I ask for Bender. If I ask for Bender, I would hope Bender can stretch the floor, at least from the center position, to open up room for AD down low, at least a little bit.
You really think Bender is that much? He's worth that much of an ask?
What?
Huh?
What?
You think Bender is worth that much?
What you mean?
Like in that trade, you would just take Bledsoe and Bender?
No, I'm saying Bledsoe, Bender, and a pick. Yeah. Bledsoe, Bender, a pick.
Hell no. That's my first round pick from last year.
Bledsoe.
Hell no.
Bledsoe.
No.
Bender.
I give you.
You already have Marquise Chris.
I'm not giving.
You already have. Look,
Bender's
one of them has
7'1".
One of them have to go.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
7'1".
One of them have to go.
Bender's 7'1" and 19 years old. No.
Marquise Chris is 6'10" and 20.
I don't know.
And look better than Bender last year.
I don't know if I get rid of Bender.
Well, how bad you want this trade?
I'm not. I don't know if I give you all of that. You only get one of them. You only get Bender or you get Josh Jackson. That's it. And I give you a second round pick. That's it.
Of course. I'm saying I'm saying you could probably get that trade done with just Bender, Bledsoe, and a pick. And Dudley, throw Dudley in the deal.
That makes Phoenix next year and in 2 years very scary.
But if you get Boogie,
Yes.
yeah,
Because then you
got Boogie, Marquise Chris.
You literally have Boogie. You have like a Shaq level dominant big man score in terms of Boogie's dominant.
Yeah.
The difference is he's dominant from damn near everywhere. Honestly.
Yeah.
Boogie's dominant from everywhere, and then you mix him up with a Kobe Bryant style type of player, but they can both shoot, and then they got athletic people on the team.
Yeah.
And you have Tyler Ulis, who you think might be a very serviceable point guard.
He will be for a very long time.
They could be scary in a couple years if with that lineup. And you still have Tyson Chandler, who averaged like 9 rebounds a game last year, and you was resting him. Now you got a reason to play him.
And you would still have Derrick Jones Jr., who I think could be a good a good defender off the bench. You still have Allen Williams, who Allen Williams, who shout out Noah and them for putting him on our radar.
I think we might bring him on a podcast in a couple weeks. Okay,
you still have T.J. Warren.
Yeah, but and even with that, like honestly, if you the Phoenix Suns and you still losing, and the Pelicans are middle of the road, and they don't think they still like near 500. Honestly, if the Suns make that, if the Pelicans feel like they're not getting Boogie back and they make that trade, like before All-Star break, I wouldn't be surprised if the Suns snuck up and won a bunch of games, because then I think you show Devin Booker like, yo, like we believe in you. Because even with bringing Kyrie there with Devin Booker, I don't necessarily. In theory, it sounds like a good thing, but I also feel like I don't necessarily know how Kyrie and Devin Booker would have meshed, because I feel like Devin Booker needs the ball in his hands, and I feel like Kyrie needs the ball in his hands. And then I feel like it would have been like a same LeBron situation, but just more athleticism, which on the wings, which is a little bit better, but I don't necessarily know. I don't know about Devin Booker from that standpoint. But then with Boogie, you show Devin Booker like, yo, we serious, and both of y'all got the keys to the kingdom. You still have young assets, they solid. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Phoenix wind up snuck up if that trade were to happen, which I predicted. Remember, I said it. If it happens, if we looking back on this and like, yo, shit, I did this, I predicted this. I think Phoenix legit might sneak into the playoffs.
I think Phoenix has positioned themselves to get to trade for some star eventually.
Yeah.
So, somebody's going to come to Phoenix eventually. The name is getting brought up in too many rumors with basically everybody. Somebody's going to come to Phoenix eventually.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
and then lastly is the...
Wait, we didn't say how many games
so I think Phoenix winds up winning 35 games.
35 games for Phoenix? Okay.
Yeah.
I think 35 is fair.